Welcome to Kombi Mania.
Hi all, back at Kombi Mania. We're having a look at the steering box today. We found a few problems. I pulled it out the other day and dismantled it all. And the main problem is the column. I've had to replace a piece just here. As you can see, the piece, it's very rusted out. 50% of it, over 50% is rusted through. When it's sitting in the car, it's sitting in this position. So you can imagine the dirt and the gunk that's getting in there in that position. It goes through the bearings. They're the old bearings. The bearings roll around there and over here on the shaft. And another problem it's done, I'll bring it around and show you, is it's scored the area just here where the bush goes. So we've got the new bush, we're putting that on, but first thing we've got to do is fit this speedy sleeve, and it just slips over the top of that and creates a new surface for the seal to sit on, and that should be 100% better. So we'll start putting a few things together and I'll show you how it fits together. That goes in there once the bearings are on. That fits in there. All the bushes are in very good condition, they don't need to be touched. And it rotates. Rotates it. Quite easy, very simple. So I'm going to start putting it all back together. First job is to replace with these new bearings. I've got to stick them in with grease and then put the little circlip that goes over top to hold them in place. And then this can be mounted in there. That's the start of it all. Here we've got some semi-fluid grease. We're going to put the bearings on. We're going to set the bearings in grease around here. Put our little housing back on top. And that'll seal. There's two sizes of these. The bottom one is wider than the top one. We've got the big one set up here. Big one goes in the end, over top of the bearings, they fit in there. So first things first, there's some grease on here to hold them in place. There's 14 of these. Well, I can't fit any more on there, that's 14. It's got to be. Double check, that's the bigger one. Oh, tight fit. Yeah. Lovely. Now for the circlip. And not an easy circlip to fit. Spins nicely. Put a bit of heavier grease on that later. Oh, more grease. Right, now for this circlip. Now we're going to set the seal in place. got the tape over it to protect the seal from the, this is going to be goes over it all right. Now we've got this to use as that's a new speed sleeve on, self-sealed. Look at that, very nice indeed. And look at the inside, full of grease going everywhere. We won't have any grease leaks. Now, see how good this is. It's very easy to move just by this handle here. So you can imagine what it'll be like with the steering wheel. But we've got to adjust it yet and put this end plate on. Now we're greasing up this little spacer, I suppose you call it. Make sure it's all greased so it'll never ever rust. Finally get it together. That's a spacer. Right, we're going to put this cover, and it's got a lot of shims in here. There's about 6 or 8, I suppose it depends on what's needed. I don't know how many's needed for this application here, but this is what's been removed. As you can see, the shims, they're all there. They've been cleaned up and might look a bit rusty, but they have been cleaned up, and I'll put them back together with a little bit of grease and over. Right, where'd that go? Up there. There. What that does, the cable goes through there, so it's protected from low clearances. Screw these end cap on. Don't too much oil leaking out of this. Works very good. There's no in play there, I can't feel any. A bearing in the end of the shaft. I need to grease that. And a little tightening thing that fits down in between it. That fits in there, and this fits over top of it. Keep it nice and tight. Right, that's all done. Worked very well. Very happy with that. Now comes the time to fit the cover plate where the adjustment screws are. There's a little hole in the cap, which is this cap here, which with the adjuster screw, there's a little hole just there. Hard to get that opening. You'd have to push it in with a syringe, which can be done. Put all this grease in here. Right. That's it for there. So we've got to first put this on. And like that, that's it. So it won't pull back. Nice and solid. What I've got to do now is just take off the slack a bit. Right, we're screwing the cover plate on, steering box. We'll make sure that's loose there where the adjustment is. I've got to get centre. Oh, that's about there. Right. Now we screw this in so we don't get any knock. So it's just fine. A little bit of slop. A little bit. Oh, that's fairly binding. Feels very good. I think that's going to do. There it is. All done. That's all ready to clean up. And I'm going to paint from about here down with a 2-packer epoxy black. And keep this up here, the rustic look, that'll remain the same. Okay, well that's about it for this, for the steering box. We'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.